My portfolio is doing fine. If you've said this to yourself in the last year, I want you to sit with that sentence for a second, because it's usually not a conclusion. It's a feeling. And feelings and facts about your money are not the same thing. Here's what fine usually means in practice. You log into an app, you see a green number. Maybe your portfolio is up 12% or 14% for the year, and your brain closes the file. No further questions asked. It feels rational. The number went up, so the decision must have been right. But up isn't the same as on track. And a green number tells you almost nothing about whether your money is actually working as hard as it should be. That gap between a portfolio that feels fine and a portfolio that actually is fine is where a lot of quiet, compounding damage happens. Let's break down exactly what fine is hiding, one layer at a time. Fine compared to what? This is the first and biggest blind spot. A return only means something next to a reference point. If your portfolio is up 12% for the year, is that good? It depends entirely on what the market did. If the broader market was up 18% in that same period, your fine 12% actually represents real, measurable underperformance. You left return on the table without knowing it. Most investors never actually run this comparison. They compare this year's number to last year's number, or to their own gut feeling of "I'm making money, aren't I?" but never to a proper benchmark. Without that comparison, fine is just a story you're telling yourself. Fine at what risk? A portfolio can post a solid return while quietly taking on far more risk than necessary to get there. This is where a concept called standard deviation, a statistical measure of how much returns swing around their average, becomes useful. Two portfolios can both return 14% in a year, but one might swing wildly month to month while the other moves smoothly. The smooth one is doing you a bigger favor because it's far less likely to test your patience during the next rough stretch. If you've never asked how much your portfolio actually swings, not just what it returned, you don't know if fine was earned efficiently or earned by accident. Fine on average or fine underneath, a basket level number can flatter you. If you're holding, say, 15 investments, it's entirely possible that a handful are quietly underperforming while a couple of strong performers are doing all the work and dragging the average up. The headline number looks fine. The composition underneath might not be. This is why a real portfolio review doesn't stop at the total. It looks scheme by scheme, position by position, and asks which parts are actually pulling their weight. Fine today, drifting for months? Portfolios aren't static even if you never touch them. Strong equity performance in one part of your portfolio can silently push your overall equity exposure well above what you originally intended, what's called asset allocation drift. Say you started with a mix you were comfortable with. A year of strong markets later, without you buying or selling anything, that mix can look meaningfully different and meaningfully riskier than the one you signed up for. Nothing dramatic happened. No decision was made. It just drifted quietly while you were busy calling it fine. Fine, or just not yet obviously broken? This is the most uncomfortable one. Underperformance in investing is rarely a single bad headline. It's slow. A fund or a strategy that's modestly lagging doesn't announce itself. It just sits there, a percentage point or two behind where it should be, for long enough that by the time it's obvious, you've already lost several years of compounding you can't get back. Fine often just means not yet obviously broken, which is a very different claim. Take two investors, both starting with 50 lakh rupees. Investor A checks in once a year, sees a positive number, and moves on. This is an illustrative example only, not a real client outcome. Investor B does the same, but also asks, what did the market do this year? How much did my portfolio swing to get here? And has my equity debt mix shifted from where I set it? Over 10 years, even a modest, consistent gap of 1-2% a year, the kind that's easy to miss in any single year, compounds into a meaningfully different outcome. It's not one bad year that hurts you. It's 10 years of fine going unchecked. Fine is a feeling, not a measurement. Before you accept it, ask 3 quick questions. Fine compared to what benchmark, fine at what level of risk, and fine everywhere in the portfolio, or just on average? If you can't answer those, you don't actually know that your portfolio is fine. You just know it isn't obviously bad. That's it for this one. If this made you want to go actually check your own numbers instead of trusting the feeling, that's exactly the point. Thanks for watching. Check out the video description. We've packed it with resources just for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it.